So as you know, one of my biggest messages is saying what you're thinking, being congruent, making the unconscious conscious, but basically being honest about like what you're thinking in the moment, being honest about your highs in life, being honest about your lows in life, and being able to express whatever is going on in here. And this video might be a little depressing, so if you're looking for like an inspirational video, maybe go check out some of my other videos. But I like to, demonstrate my message of saying what you're thinking basically in my videos. And lately what I've been thinking about a lot has been like suffering, pain, torture, basically the worst of the worst possible aspects of life. For some reason, just the last couple of days, I've been really thinking about like pain and torture. And I never can think up of anything that like satisfies why really, really, really bad stuff happens. And it's something I, every once in a while, just think about a lot. That's kind of depressing, but I'm expressing how I'm feeling and thinking to you guys. And lately I've been like thinking about like, imagine the most excruciating torture ever invented. Or imagine whatever person experienced the most insane, excruciating torture in human history. And imagine that experience. And I don't like that thought. I don't like that feeling that someone experienced an insane amount of torture, an insane amount of pain, and imagine it being meaningless. Pain and suffering definitely has their place in life. We grow out of pain and suffering, but like what I've been thinking about is like imagine someone being tortured and then just being killed. So their pain and suffering was completely meaningless. What I'm talking about in this video is meaningless, extreme pain and suffering. Why does that happen? And especially because lots of my philosophies are like we're all God in disguise, playing the most insane cosmic game. I've talked about some of the like mystical experiences I've had, so I know there's like something going on behind the scenes. And I talk about lots of really empowering stuff. But then why, when you look back in history, when you look today in time, when you look in the future, how things are turning out, why is there so much pain and suffering in the world? Okay, lots of it makes sense. It helps us grow. It creates compassion. The more suffering, maybe the more pleasure we could get out of life, yin yang or whatever. But why is there some like extremely meaningless suffering and pain in the world? It's like imagine, like I was on Google image, like I was just on Google, like I Google image search torture, and I was like just in this weird depressed state, and I was just looking at all these like torture devices from like the medieval ages, and I was just imagining, what if that was me being tortured and like just being killed? Imagine the most gruesome torture, and then, I don't know, it just makes me really sad, depressed, and for some reason I just wanted to express that to you guys. And I kind of wanted to just ask you guys, what is your views and perspective on extreme pain, extreme torture, meaningless pain and suffering, like the most insane torture imaginable? Someone experiences that, and why the fuck does that happen? It just makes me sad. I just wanted to express that to you guys because it's been on my mind. Lots of times when I have like stuff up in here and I express it, it gives me clarity on what I'm thinking about, it gives me some higher perspectives, and it releases that like emotion and thoughts in me, and I could, get on to other parts of my life. So comment below your just thoughts on pain and suffering and the lowest lows and lows of life. What the fuck is that all about? Why does that exist? And I think maybe because I was like sharing some of my, this video is actually supposed to be the third installment where I share like the deepest, like I share like my most powerful like mystical, magical moments of life. And that video, I tried to do it, and it was such a personal and subjective experience. I would have sounded crazy. I couldn't articulate the message. And I think because I've been thinking about lots of like the most magical highs in my life lately, that maybe like now over the last couple of days, I've been thinking about like the lowest lows of life and like torture and pain. Why the fuck does that exist? It's just been really bothering me lately. It's been making me sad. I've just been thinking about it. What do you guys think about extreme, meaningless pain and suffering, torture, the worst parts of life? It's been getting me down a little bit. Comment below your thoughts on the shittiest, most fucked up parts of life. Take care, guys. Peace. Have a great day. Later. Two girls were like kidnapped for like 10 years and like stuck in the basement, kidnapped and raped for like 10 years. And